Wait. Now. There we go. Right, it's live. I need to do this stream, but in like out the corner of my eye, I'm trying to watch the fucking puppy. Like as well.
The wee bastard.
He is a wee bastard. I'm just like, I'm sitting there, I'm watching him because I know he's on my desk. He climbed up off me onto my fucking desk. Also, hello everyone. Hello.
Feskarma.
We had a fun day, didn't we?
Aye, we did.
Just wanted to get guitar gear and fucking ended up surrounded by fucking right. You're gonna fall. Fuck's sake. You funny. Right. Fuck me. Don't like my beard. Fucking hell.
If anyone's interested, I bought a reverb pedal, so there you go.
Did you? You didn't even get everything that you wanted, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I'll have to go back.
Right, please just stay there and don't do anything. Right. No, but it was like I didn't even know it was on. Like people, like the guys that we bumped into were like that. Yeah, you planned to come here. You planned for this. And we were just like, no, like legit. Like we were just fucking passing through.
Yeah. Some reason your stream's not coming up, and people are asking where we're live.
Where we're live.
Where, aye.
Interesting. Fucking YouTube try to shut me down.
Think so, aye.
Oy vey. Sorry. I don't know. I think I got called a Nazi so much today that I probably should just start acting the part.
Jesus, yeah. No, I was a Nazi guilt by association just by hanging about with you.
I actually feel really bad. In case the guy's in here, right? There was a guy who came up to us and like he was a fan. Right, he was actually a fan, and he just came up to talk to me. And like, as he came up to talk to me, like these fucking screeching fucking dribblers for the crowd came up and started like threatening us and all that. And they went at him, going, "Yeah, you as well." And they were like taking his picture and shit. And I felt bad for the guy. I was like, "That guys, this guy's just a fan. Like, leave him alone." Yeah, like he's not even done anything, man. Like fucking, they guys were fucking idiots. I was laughing my fucking head off at the guy that says that we should abolish the army. We should.
Oh, the ex-squaddy guy.
Yeah, and he was an ex-squaddy, and then it was like, why were you in the army? And he went, because I had no job and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh right, so your morals end where your pocket starts. Man, an ex-squaddy like that, abolish the army. All right then, that's good. So basically, we turn around. We'll be very very nice, and we're going to scrap our whole army, guys. We're just going to abolish the entire army. And then what's going to happen is China and Russia are going to go, lads, sorted. Man, they've got no fucking army.
Well, we should probably go back a wee bit because folk are probably thinking what the hell we're actually talking about because we're not going in any kind of order really here.
No, we went to a Trump rally. Well, not a Trump rally, an anti-Trump rally. Yeah. Like the it's like a Trump rally, but with a lot less common sense. But the one thing I will give us, right, like even though it's like it was an anti-Trump rally, Scottish people make the best protest signs. Scottish people make the best protest signs. Like that, even though it was anti-Trump, like the signs they made, they were genuinely funny. They were genuinely funny. What was the one? There was a big one that said, "Wee hands, wee Willie."
I didn't see that one.
That's funny. You know what, man? And it was like there was a big massive one that literally just said "get to fuck."
Aye.
You know what, man? Like that's funny, right? But there
was one as well that was something like let's flush the big yellow jobby or something like.
Yeah, like that was actually quite funny. But like we hung out under a tree to like stay in the shade. And then fucking, we had a reporter came up and wanted to do a quick interview with me, and he seemed chill, so I did an interview. A guy was it ITN?
Aye, yeah.
He came up and had a wee bit of a chat with me. He didn't want an interview; he just wanted a chat and a blather, and he was cool as fuck. He was calm. But then we had that guy, like, trying to slyly take a picture of us, right?
Slyly.
This guy literally walked around the side. He walked by and he was looking at us and he was doing the whole, like, the guy, I swear to God, man, the guy was as obvious as a tarantula in a cake. And fucking, he just was walking and he was looking at us, right? And then he looked back round, right? Looked back round, did that with his phone and, like, to get a picture of us and then walked away. And you can even see in the picture, we're looking directly at him. Like, do you want to know why we spotted him? It's because he was wearing an EU flag as a cape. he had on a giant fucking sombrero. Right? So it's like he wasn't exactly subtle. See, even if he wasn't taking a picture, see, out of everyone in the crowd, we would have been looking at him.
Well, we noticed him earlier, didn't we?
Yeah,
we're like, look at that guy.
I know, we were like, look at the fucking state of him, and then he got his wee picture and fucking walked away. The puppy's just sitting fucking eating my finger just now. He's been a fucking, like, honestly, like, I'm going to even try and see if I can show you this. He's literally just sitting, chowing on my finger. Right? You're a nuisance.
Pug of colour.
Pug of colour. Right? Oh, hold on, in fact, there was some super... Please let me get to my mouse. Let me get to my mouse. That must sound amazing coming through the microphone. Please let go of my hand. Fucking, he's got these wee needle sharp fucking puppy teeth. Let me fucking click on the page. Bronson, please. Fuck's sake, right. Callum McDonald, here's a dark joke. You know what else isn't he coming in? Madeline McCann. Oh, wonderful. Joan Everton, has Buddha expressed fears about the new guy? He has. I kind of want to tell the food story. Right. Basically, you know how pugs, well, not pugs, just dogs in general have to sort of assert their dominance, right? Well, Bronson kept going up to Buddha and getting in his face and all that and trying to play with him when Buddha just wanted to sleep. So Buddha would start growling and all that, and Sue would immediately break them up. But I was like, whenever dogs like snap, the first snap's usually a warning. They don't actually bite you. They just make it look like they're going to, and it's the dog basically saying, fuck off. Right? So I was like to Sue, like, the boy must learn. The boy must learn his lesson. Right? So I went, so the next time he does it, you need to just let him do it. Buddha will have a wee snap at him, and then the puppy will know. The puppy will know not to, like, when to leave him alone. Except that the puppy went up to do it while Buddha was eating in his bowl. So Buddha's got, like, his fucking flat face buried in his bowl with just his good eye, like that, watching the puppy. Right? The puppy then walks, like, sort of creeps up, goes right in Buddha's face. Now, Buddha didn't bark, he didn't snap, he didn't bite. Buddha just whips his head out the bowl with a face covered in crumbs and just screams right in the puppy's face. Right? He literally just does this puglet right in the puppy's face. So Buddha's got a mouthful of food, so he just sprays fucking mush all over the puppy's face. The puppy comes running back towards us, like shitting itself with its face covered in chewed food. Sue was sitting hugging him, going, "My Wayne, my baby." I was fucking crying. I was fucking crying with laughter, man. That was fucking hilarious. So they're getting along very well. The puppy knows to leave Buddha alone now.
Nice.
Campbell the boy must learn.
Yeah, you got to learn.
Campbell 300. Your dog is gayer than you, and that's saying something. How dare you? Dominic, please will you start wearing body cam when you get confronted by morons calling you names and threatening violence? It makes more for great fun. I probably should do that, actually. I actually have a GoPro. I should actually wear them. Like, I actually had a GoPro. I don't know where my body harness is, but when I used to do security, I did used to have a body cam with a GoPro. It was usually on a night that I couldn't be bothered fighting. Like, usually if I was hungover or something and I'm like, I can't be bothered rolling about with anybody tonight. So see if anybody started anything, I would do that and point to the camera, and that's when, like, they would still shout at you, but there was a lot less of a chance they were going to fight you. 902 Auto Works. Notice me, senpai. I love you, baby. I love you too. Steve Connor said me-chan. Still annoys me that the media can't say my name properly. Tactical Mall Cop. Oi, mate, you get a license for this live stream? No, I'm an absolute fucking rebel. Ah, your fucking teeth. Fucking little jagged bastard on teeth, man. Andrew Fink, buy a bone for the new lad. He's got bones. He loses interest in them after about 6 seconds. Dustin Churchman, you should have named him Blue Gum. I don't know what that means. There's a reference there I think I'm not getting. Cunt says, happy as shit about the upcoming podcast. Much love, brother. Yeah, I've started a podcast with Bearing and the Quartering. The first show is going on tonight at midnight. The links down below, just saying. Freya Soren, does the pug have a license to lick your finger? This guy doesn't give a shit. He just kind of fucking does what he wants. Like fucking, he's just sitting there eating my fucking finger. He won't leave me alone. Where were we? We were talking about spastics at the Trump protest.
Where?
Oh yeah, we got to fucking Captain EU super spy.
Mexican super spy.
The European Union Mexican super spy. Right.
It's cultural appropriation, though, man.
Cultural appropriation. That's correct. The EU is country appropriation. And then we went for a wee walk. A few people came up and said, "No, that girl, the one who actually was an anarcho-communist, I loved her. She was brilliant. The one with the denim on and the kilt.
Aye, she was pretty good. Like, she was funny.
Even though she was an ANCOM, she was all up for banter. She came right up, going, and I could see the symbols on her and everything. I was like that. Like, I did see she was walking towards me, and I was looking at her, going, "She's no one of mine."
Well, she had blue and pink hair, and half it was shaved off and everything. Eh?
Yeah, but the thing is, she came up and went, "Thank you, can I get a picture with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can." And when she leaned in, she done that with her jacket, and she went, "I just want to make sure I get the ANCOM symbol in there." And I just started laughing and went, "Fuck yeah, go for it like that." Why can't
showing your tattoo?
Yeah, why can't it all be like that? Like, she's from like the opposite end of the political ideology, and it was just sheer banter. Like, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
I mean, she was there with her mum or something, and when she said to them, "Oh, you know, this is Count Dankula, he's a Nazi pug guy," they went, "Oh, I thought that was fucking hilarious, big man," and all that, and they joined in with the picture and everything. Yeah, they got the joke.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that was the thing. It's like, I liked that. It was just like she was full of banter. I liked her.
Aye.
But then what happened? What happened after
that?
I think that was when we went into the crowd for a walk, and we bumped into those fucking dribblers.
Like, we'd only been there about 10 seconds or something, and these 4 guys came and accosted us.
Aye, they just came up and they were around us, and they were what was it they said? Like, "Why are you here? Why are you here? You here to protest Trump?" I was like, I'm just hanging about, man. Aye, but why are you here? Why are you here? And we were just like, "We're allowed to be here. Calm down." "Aye, you're pals with Tommy, aren't you? You're pals with Tommy, aren't you?" And I was like, "Aye." So, man, they had nothing. That guy just came in and started shouting "racist" and all that stuff as well. And they just started saying, "Yeah, you made a joke. You've no decency." And I just went, "Yeah."
Like, doesn't make me racist.
Yeah, where's the argument? "Oh, you should be decent." He goes like that. "With free speech comes responsibility," and all. And what was like, you're not free from consequences. And the thing is, the people always try and make this whole "all laws are just" type thing. No one understands that laws differ with perception and culture. And I turned around and we went like that. He was like that. "Yeah, well, you're a convicted criminal." And I went like that. "Technically, all the homosexuals in the Middle East that are on trial for being gay, they're convicted criminals." "That's different." "How's that the same?" "That's different. That's different." I was like, the guy, obviously, the guy was a fucking far left screecher. So the point I was actually trying to make just went right over his head, man.
And it wasn't like they gave you any time to explain either. It was just screaming like.
What was it he said? "You're a bigot, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi." And I went like that. What Nazi ideology have I spread? What have I spread? And he pure went like that. If you let me answer the question. I went like that, "Go, answer the question." And then he was like, and then he tried to go on a tangent, and I went, "No, right. What Nazi ideology have I spread?" And the guy shouted, "Your dog." I just started laughing in his face, man. I was like, "Your dog. That's why you're a Nazi. Your dog."
Aye, and at one point you went, "How am I Nazi?" and one of them went, "Your Twitter."
Aye, I went, "How am I Nazi?" and the guy went, "Your Twitter. Your Twitter and your dog. My Twitter and my dog is why I am a Nazi." It's like, fucking Ben Shapiro will lose against this guy. Ben Shapiro will lose.
Destroyed.
You know, this guy could fucking annihilate Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson and fucking Socrates all at once. Oh man, like fucking. That's how I just ended up having a laugh because I was like, right, obviously we're not being reasonable. We're not going to get any reason for these guys. And then that guy started like taking pictures of me and all that, and I was just kind of like, there's pictures of me out there, man. Like I don't know why you're getting a picture of me to prove that I'm here. Like I posted a picture of myself at the thing on Twitter. My Nazi Twitter. My Nazi Twitter.
I mean, they were having a go at me and that other guy as well. Like,
I felt so bad for that fan. Like, see, just as he came up was when these guys approached us and they started giving the fan shit, and I was just sort of like, guys, right, come on, this boy's got nothing to do with it. Fucking leave him alone. And then as we walked away with the fan, and I was like, I turned around to the fan to ask if he was all right, and the fan just went like that. Is this what your life's like? Man, I was like, well, usually stuff like this keeps to my Twitter mentions. It's not often I get it in the real world.
No, but some other guy came up to you while we were having this reasoned discussion with these gentlemen, you know, and just went, all right, big man, can I get a quick photo or something like that, or shake your hand or something like that? And the four of them started going, oh, you're a fan of this Nazi as well, eh?
But that was shite. That guy had a baby with him. That guy had a toddler in the pram, and these guys turned around to him and went like that. You a fan of this fucking Nazi as well? And I was like, the guys get his toddler with him like that. What the fuck? Man, I ended up saying to the guy like you better move your kid away from here, man, because these guys are getting like heated and all that. And like the one thing the guy said as well, see that wee fat prick, the one who sat there with his arms folded and he was trying to be a tough guy. And any time he said, you better move away from here, and I was like, no.
Oh, was he the guy opposite me?
Aye, the one with the wee fat fucking ginger cunt. The one that was trying his hardest to be a hard man and failing badly, because every time he told me to go away, I was like, no. and then he didn't know what to do, and he was doing this whole, see if you're here in 5 minutes, and I was like, and what's going to happen? And he went, you'll see. and walked away. I was like, why will I need to wait 5 minutes? Like I'm here now. Man, why do you need to walk away with a wee threatening fucking shite comment?
Probably gonna get more.
He turned around and went like that, you're a wanker, and Appeal went, aye, and what? And he had absolutely nothing.
I don't think he was expecting that.
No, but that was the thing that fucking pissed me off was he went, do you know bring your wee dog here? No. And I went, nah, this probably isn't the place for a dog. And he pure went like that. He went like, how no? And I pure went, well, people here will punch me, but I don't think they'll go as far as kicking a dog. And he pure went, aye, it would get kicked.
Aye.
Like that, man. And that's when I was like, pure, I nearly bit at that one. That nearly sent me, but I just went, yeah, okay. I was just kind of like, I was internally going, don't rise to that. Don't rise to that, man. Imagine being that much of a tolerant lefty that you would threaten to hurt someone's dog because you don't like them. Like, what the fuck, man? That was funny. And then there was that guy that fucking, who was the big blonde guy, the one that doesn't bathe, clearly? With the big rotted gap in the middle of his teeth. I thought my teeth were fucking bad, man. I looked like a fucking Colgate advert next to that cunt.
Aye, I mean he was totally full of himself as well.
Aye, he turned around every time I went like that. Give me an example. Give me an example. Give me an example. He had nothing. The guy was just like, "You're racist, and because you're Twitter and you're dogging because it said so in the Guardian."
He just kept screeching like fallacies at you as well.
I kept
he was like, straw man.
He turned around and went, "That's a straw man," and I went, "No, it's not." Like, I'm asking you a question directly related to your point. That's a straw man, and I was like, the thing is, I turned around to him and went like that. Do you feel violence is justified as far as politics? And he was like, yes, because we're being oppressed violently. And I went, give me an example of violent oppression that's happening in the UK. And he was like, well, it's not as simple as that. And I was like, no. I was like, give me an example. And he moved on again. The guy had no answers to fucking anything. But then I turned around to him and I went, so you feel political violence is justified? Yes, because it's in self-defense because they've got this whole Alex Jones thing in their head where the fascists are secretly everywhere and secretly plotting to kill and overthrow and destroy and all that shit. Yes, because we're under attack. Like the guy, all that was missing for this guy was a fucking tinfoil hat, right? And then I turned around and we went like that. So you basically want to ban certain forms of speech and you want to, like, physically hurt people over politics? And he went, yes. And Uphill went, that means you're an authoritarian. And he went, yeah, I am. And I went, well, at least he's not all fucking admitting it now, man. And then when we moved on, I went, you just said you were authoritarian. And then he went, no, I didn't. like fucking 15 seconds ago, that is in fact what you just said. Yeah. Like, I swear to God, man, like, I was looking at these four guys. We had the ex-squaddy who fucking says he hates the army. He goes, the army fights in these wars, and I hate the army. We should abolish the army, even though he used to be in the army. And his reason for joining the army is because he was poor. So again, his morals end where his pocket starts. Then we had fucking an overweight fucking Shaggy for Scooby-Doo with fucking fuck teeth, who was fully himself and couldn't answer a single question. Then who was the wee manlet, the wee one that just kept walking around with a black shirt?
I don't know, but
I don't know who he was. I couldn't hear him all the way down there.
And him and the guy opposite, the guy with who looked like a fucking Ned at Magaluf or something. They just kept screaming in my face, "What's your name? What's your name?" And I went, "Why do you want to know?" And they went, Nazis never tell us what their name is. What
amazing logic. Yeah. Nazis keep their names to themselves. And all that. I just kept saying to them over and over, "How am I Nazi? Prove it. Like, what have I said? What have I done?" And they didn't have anything. But see that wee fat bam? He was getting noised up at me because he kept trying to be intimidating. He kept trying his hardest to be intimidating, and I went,
from 5 feet away.
From 5 feet away with his arms. Wee fat guy with his arms folded. You better move through here. And I went, no. And he didn't know what to say. I found like, shit, my fucking right. You're going to sit in my lap now. You're being annoying.
Everyone's going to start hailing in the chat.
Look at him. Look at this guy. He's unhappy. He's no sure.
It's the circle of life. Sorry.
That was a dog lewd there. I didn't mean to show the internet your dick. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that was lewd.
At least there wasn't any lipstick happening.
I'm about to get #MeToo'd by my own dog. I'll catch up in the super chats.
Aye.
Oh shit. Hold on, is there that many?
Oh,
hold on. Have I fucked these? No, I've not. Right, I found it right. Mobile Crusader says it's payday. Megumin says, Me-chan, Oni-chan, now you have cancer. Enjoy. Gravemind just wrote, I am a monument to all your sins. Callum McDonald, the reason why I was banned for AD was for shit posting on Daniel Brandt's page. Oh, Daniel Brandt, he's a character. Steve Connor, can you pick up Bronson on cam for a bit? I've just done that. Fox Anduro, headed to Reykjavik in October. Any advice? Yeah. Take about £3,000 with you. That should cover you for one round of drinks. No, alcohol is so fucking expensive in Iceland. It's not even funny.
Was it not actually banned there until quite relatively recently?
I don't know. I just know that when I went, the prices were ridiculous, man. It was really bad. Even to go to the shop, see how we're Scottish, so we pre-bev, right?
Of course.
Even to go to the shop for your pre-bev was fucking expensive. I mean, like, you pre-bev to save money.
Right? Didn't they work?
Oh no, it's fucking expensive, man. The Inspector 5, does Netanyahu pay you more than this? I've seen all the fucking threads on Poll where people are trying to start fucking conspiracy theories that I'm actually secretly working for Israel. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, by the way, but it's people in my Discord that actually do those threads to fucking annoy people. Alan McGowan, logged in at the exact moment you said, damn the teeth, and I looked down and I seriously thought you were getting a Police Academy style BJ. Dr. Ezekiel, leftists shout racists like they have Tourette's. Oh, these fucking four guys had Tourette's.
Shout out to Dr. Ezekiel. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. Mobile Crusader, stop, this dog's just licking my can. Okay. Mobile Crusader, I wish I was a wee fat ginger so that you would call me a cunt. The Jolly Rapscallion. Why does everyone in Scotland turn around when they want to speak? What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Regis Miggy, I think that is. Colgate advert, how bloody dare you, Sensodyne for the win, or the toothpastes are going to come back.
Oh, no.
Steve Connor, Bronson or War. Jarrow Lundy, oi mate, do you have a license for that to have a live stream? Naho Sinoke, that farty inflatable balloon was more disappointing than the Dashcon ball pit. They didn't. I bet it smelled better than the Dashcon ball pit.
Oh.
They didn't dare raise it too high in case it got stolen by a seagull. He is Scotland smelled. Bronson, what are you doing? Okay, Bronson. Spetsnaz Fox. Ooh. Stop slapping me, man. Like, fucking Spetsnaz Fox. Ooh, you're my husband, Dankula. Fucking hell. The Trump balloon was such a fucking letdown, wasn't it? It's like
it's a pity, wasn't he? Let down.
But that was the thing that I was fucking laughing at. Is like, I thought it'd be a lot bigger. People were like, "No, it's tiny. Go look at the pictures. It's fucking tiny." And it was. I didn't realize how small it was. I thought it was like a blimp because I was like, "This is going to be like 30 grand of like rubber. There's going to be like this Hindenburg level Trump."
Hindenburg
level Trump floating above London, and then I seen it and I was just like, what the fuck is that? That's shit. I was like, that Trump balloon cost 4 times as much as my car. That's how much that cost, and I think that my car is almost the same size as it. Because it's quite
probably.
Yeah. That's right. I was just like, what the fuck, man? I think people get robbed. I think people should be contacting companies and going, can you stop slapping? Yeah, phone companies and ask them to stop slapping you. All right, just sniff my. What is wrong with you? Please, I'm trying to work. Please, okay. Oh, it's my ear. He wants my ear. Okay, then that's not your fault. Like, don't. Like, you should.
No, he's gonna bite that. You know that. And
yeah, he probably will. I'm expecting it. I'm expecting a bite coming. That's actually a horrible noise to have right in your ear. Right, please, stop. Right, just be calm, please, or ignore me completely. That's fine. I'll train you yet. People are asking where's Buddha. Buddha's downstairs. Basically, me and Sue take shots with the puppy because he's just fucking insanely hyper. Like as you can see here, right? Are you calm, Bronson? No? Nope. Okay. Just please sit still for just a wee second. Or ignore me. I'm gonna
get the cage, boy.
You're about to get back in the cage. No, you're gonna fall. You fucking sank his claws into me so I couldn't fucking pull him. Fuck's sake. Right, I'm gonna catch you up on super chats a little bit.
That's what we were doing like 20 minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hold on, super chats is fucked up. There we go. Where was I? Friedrich von Ziegler-Schickeldorf. Is this enough to get you and Gary to do a video to cover of that 500 Miles song? If so, please tell Gary to keep his shirt on. Fuck. I don't know if Gary would do that. Not enough nuance for Gary. Ross Dixon, nice dog. Kick it? No, fucking hell. Up the Ra 1916 says you having a black dog is cultural appropriation. Chucky Allah. Digital Ember. So when are you going to teach the little puppy the Communist Manifesto? Praise Puppy Stalin. Well, hold on. In fact, this is. I could actually make a sitcom. Where is it? Where? I'm sure I've got it around right here somewhere. There we go. Pug 2. Electric Boogaloo. Except this one will be state approved, obviously.
What's that? Pug G.
I won't get a 2-year trial. I'll get a fucking medal. Well, that's fuck it anyway. It's just a Communist Manifesto.
Sorry, Dr. Ezekiel just sent me a picture of the the baby blimp, and it's got a bit more context, like the London Eye and stuff. It's just. I'm going to send
the actual size.
Yeah, I'm going to send you this. It's.
Can you screen share it at all?
I should be able to screen share that.
Hold on, look at this fucking nuisance. This is all he does. He just sits and bites my finger. Except he has wee fucking. His teeth are fucking sharp for a wee puppy. Don't know if you can see his teeth. Like wee fucking needles. You need to calm down, please. Fucking hell.
Right, I'll see if I can share this.
He's just sitting licking the joint of my elbow, man. This guy's weird.
Can you see that?
What? Oh, hold on. I'll broadcast you. That's fucking. The London skyline dominated by the giant Trump baby blimp.
If anybody who's actually watching it can see it, it's at the bottom right.
Holy shit, man. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny, man.
Is that going to be the picture behind you in your next video?
Yeah, I'm going to use that. I'll use that. That's fucking funny. Oh, fuck me, man.
Oh, dear.
See how many of these wee fucking teeth?
It's pretty pathetic.
Aye. Like, I don't think that was 30 grand. There's no way that balloon was 30 grand. I reckon it was probably about fucking 4 or 5 grand and someone just bought themselves a new car. Yeah, I'm certain someone got robbed there. Dr. Coke, Pepsi or Coke?
Here we go.
Scowling Zombie, can you give some more details for the new podcast? It's not Blood Sports. It's not going to be Blood Sports. We're going to have like guests on and stuff like that. It's just pretty much just a standard podcast. It's just something we do to fucking kill the time, pretty much, man, because it just seems like a good laugh. It's fucking everybody and their dad has a fucking podcast these days, so why the fuck not? Maziest Bobber, when the chat gets disabled, it says for another stream. Also, pimping a local band. Check out Ultrea. They have a song called Brighter Days. Much love. Well, there you go, Ultrea. Werewolf873. So if Buddha is Hitler, is Bronson Spencer? Nah. Spencer's a Jewish plant. David. Agree with one thing Tommy Robinson says. Guess I'm a Nazi. Oh, well, yeah, that's how these people work.
That's what they kept saying, eh? They're like, oh, what do you agree with Tommy Robinson? Like, and you went, freedom of speech.
Yeah, I said freedom of speech. And what was it? One of them actually went like that. Freedom of speech. As if that's a hilarious fucking concept.
I know.
Man, these people fucking worry me, man. Like a guy who's like quite happy to go, I am an authoritarian, and then dial back on it and basically lie. I never said that.
Yeah.
I'm going to rewrite history. Me saying that was a double plus ungood. Rectify. What is this? Hold on, in fact, I'm trying to find out where I was. Jay Tanzanite, I'll pay more if you let the dog slap you harder. Jokes aside, though, do you think this leftist bullshit in Scotland and in the West in general will come to an end soon? It is going to come to an end soon because basically the right are rising in a fucking huge way as a reaction to this far left bullshit because they're authoritarian as fuck. And it's going to result in one of two things happening. Basically, people embrace enlightened centrism and realise that the only way that we can actually achieve a functioning society is one of the most age-old fucking concepts. And when it came to building and managing a society, balance, right? You know, you can't just let one, two polarised sides, let one have their way and the other one will rise up and vice versa. The only way to actually get peace now and actually get a functioning society is balance. But unfortunately, neither side are fucking interested in it. Or hopefully, ultimately, that is what we'll get. If not, what is going to happen is the right are going to go so far to the right and the left are going to go so far to the left that it means that whoever wins one side's going to be totalitarianism, the other side's going to be authoritarianism, nice sprinkles of fascism all the way fucking through that, and basically we're fucked. Basically, either side this is mutually assured destruction. That's what this is.
I was quite sort of relieved, and it was a bit refreshing actually today. The amount of folk that did come up to you and just like shook your hand and said they were fans of you and all that kind of stuff, rather than, you know, there was these 4 cunts obviously that came up and were starting shit and all that. But I think a lot of the folk that were at the protest, well, a lot of them obviously wouldn't be fans of you, but I think just the average person on the street probably would have more in common with you than them.
Yeah,
they just don't say anything because they're scared of being labelled things.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, one of the things that that Tommy gets an awful lot. Now, this is something I've witnessed. This, I'm not going to say where it happened because I don't want the guys to get into trouble. But there was 2 police officers who were near Tommy, and it was basically the police officers kind of did this to make sure like nobody was like looking, and the police officers like shook Tommy's hand, and they were like basically whispering, going like that. We really respect what you're doing. Keep it up, man. Fucking walked away, and I was actually sitting there like that. The cops. I turned around. I was like, the fucking cops, man. Jesus, like. But then I get emails all the time for like police officers, and like there's loads and loads of them that are not fucking happy about the way things are going. Because basically, see how I make jokes where it's like, I remember growing up and wanting to be a police officer, and you're like, I'm going to catch bank robbers and burglars and rapists and terrorists and all that, except you're fucking chapping on someone's door to arrest some 14-year-old because he posted a Pepe. That shit, man. Like, imagine that being this, you know, this isn't what I signed up for. It's like signing up for like the army, thinking you're going to be this bold, brave hero protecting your country, and then they put you in like the admin desk. Yeah, fucking like shit like that. So that's it. A lot of them are fucking really, really unhappy with it because they basically the police know that they're seen as a joke at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. Coke Zero. The police kind of know that they are a worldwide joke. You know, where's your insert thing license and all that as well, man. They know that they're just kind of getting slagged worldwide.
I mean, they know that they're a total meme. Although I think the ones that are in charge of the Twitter pages for the local forces and everything, I think they actually love their job. I think they relish that shit.
They do. But it was like, see, one of the things as well, like one of the guys that I was actually talking to, who works with the police, he says that all the new people that are coming in and going through the training and all that shit, they're getting diversity training shoved right up their fucking arse all the way through training. So basically, when they go into the police, they're thinking, this is what the police is, this is what the police does. But see how all the old school guys who've been in the job like fucking 20, 30 years and all that shit, like they're the ones that are actually going, what the fuck is this? why have you got us doing this shit? We're cops. This isn't what we're supposed to be doing. But they're actually, people are trying to see if those guys get a bit too uppity. They're actually trying to push them into fucking early retirement.
Yep. Oh, that's what's happened with the teachers as well.
Yeah. It's bad, man.
Yep.
It is really, really bad. Oh, in fact, someone's just said, so Dank, when is your appeal? Here's the thing, right? This doesn't go any further than this stream. All 4,000 of you watching, right? Now, the way that the appeal system works is there's something called a SIFT process, because it was basically a case of the appeals court was getting absolutely inundated with just everyone filing for an appeal. Like, there could be a guy who fucking walks into the police station carrying his wife's severed head with a murder weapon in his hands and carrying like several CDs with CCTV footage of him doing it, right? And obviously the man will get found guilty, and then what he would do is he would go, I want to appeal and all that, right? And just basically the guy fucking did it, and all he's doing is just wasting the appeal court's time. And basically every criminal would do that. Every criminal would fucking do that, right? They would want to appeal. So the SIFT process works in the sense of judges analyse it. The first stage, it gets looked at by one judge, right? And in the second stage, it gets looked at by 3 judges, right? And they basically decide whether or not it will go to appeal, right? Now, my first application to appeal got rejected. Right? Now, we have one more chance after this where it will be 3 judges. Now, again, this goes no further than this stream. Which no doubt is going to get clipped and shared everywhere. Let me read something here. Just to fucking get to the right bit and make sure I don't show my fucking address.
Again.
Right, hold on. It is untenable. Fucking hell, see you, pug. It is untenable to suggest that the words grossly offensive are incapable of definition simply because the wording of a statute is flexible does not make it either imprecise or unclear. Flexible. In other words, we can twist this to suit ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have been incorporated in numerous statutes over the decades and have proved entirely satisfactory. Even though it's wrong, it's worked quite well for us before. And I've never been struck at by the courts. I pause to suggest that the phrase in question is no more imprecise than the phrase beyond reasonable doubt. Yeah, that wasn't really applied in my trial either. Remember, I got denied a jury, which phrase the appellant's representatives were happy to endorse in submission. For these reasons, the appeal against conviction is without merit. Right? Oh, but it gets better. This is there's a whole letter, and this is just one judge. The entire thing is feels over reels in its entirety. Now wait to hear this last part. Likewise, the appeal against sentence is not arguable. You can't argue you're a sentence, which is the point of the fucking appeals court. This was a deeply unpleasant offence in which disgraceful and utterly offensive material was very widely distributed by the appellant being me. The stuff is completely subjective, which is the grounds we're looking to appeal it on. You kind of ignored the key grounds of appeal. I thought this was your job. This was to the considerable distress of the community in question, and just as disturbingly, to the apparent approval of a large number of persons who appear to share the appellant's racist views. So basically,
woo lad.
Fucking woo lad, and it's sort of like, no, basically, I think this guy thinks that every single person who's seen the video and liked it is a racist, and it's not the concept of people who've seen the video and liked it because it was a joke, right? Not just how many views did it have? About 3 million. That's about 3 million racists. God damn, that's almost the entire population of Scotland. And indeed, it must be observed that in the circumstances, the appellant was fortunate that the learned sheriff was not considering custody as an option. He was lucky he wasn't going to go to jail for a joke that he made. Consider yourself lucky, boy. That you were one knock away from a 10-year bad boy. I also refer to the sheriff's report at paragraph 83, where he deals with the plea and mitigation. He charitably describes this as unusual. On my reading, it appears to be wholly improper. Like, basically, the judge turned around and said, "This is a very unusual trial." Well, yeah. The judge was correct in saying that it was a very unusual trial. And he actually said that the judge's use of that word was improper. Why is this guy going after the judge? I don't get that.
Was he not saying that your offence was improper, or like what you said?
No, he turned around and says he charitably describes it as unusual. I don't understand that. Like, the trial was unusual. That's a weird point of contention. It involved an attack upon the bona fides of the police and the prosecution. Well, yeah, because the police did some sketchy shit. Like, we proved that. Fuck me. Like, the press turning up, putting him at arrest and all that. It involved an attack on the bona fides of the police and prosecution, an apparent refusal by an officer of the court to accept the verdict of that court. No, right. That's the point of the appeal. Why the appeal courts exist? Because you don't accept the verdict and you feel like it's wrong. That's the entire point of appeal. This is the guy's an appeal judge, and he's basically going like that. No, you're just supposed to accept it, even though my literal job is to deal with people who don't accept it. Like, What the fuck? Oh fuck me, man. My God, it's like a priest trying to say God's not real. What else is it? There's other stuff in here that I can't go through, but he basically tried to. He said something to intimidate my lawyer. I'm not joking.
Oofed.
He said, so, I don't want to talk about it, but he said stuff to intimidate my lawyer. This basically, the whole remaining part of that paragraph just screams back off. Right? So we've got one more chance.
I take it you're going for it.
Now this is but this is what I know the thing that's fucking rotten.
You're gonna need more money.
No. Now the price was agreed upon, right? Now the problem is the legal team have already done all the work. Because appeals only last like a few days.
Right.
They've already done all the legwork. So the problem with that is, see, even if the appeal gets rejected, I still need to pay the full price.
Oofed.
Yep. And that fucking sucks. But even if I do pay the full price, there is still a big fat chunk left over to give to charity. So that's good. And I was thinking, it's probably going to go to Glasgow Children's Hospital. Probably will.
Aye.
I mean, even if even if like the fucking appeals just end up getting rejected and then nothing comes of this, you know, at least a fucking pile of money went to sick kids. But everybody wants to see the fucking puppy, right? There's a puppy, right? He's very unimpressed right now. What's the matter with you? Well, you just want to hug into me, aye? All right, okay. Are you tired? Be shite. Bye. Oh fuck! I was reading super chats. I completely forgot about that.
We've hardly even talked about the fucking protest thing.
I don't know. I went off. Well, in fact, I've pretty much said everything that needs to be said. Just banter.
Well, there was a couple of things that I'll let you read the super chats, but there's a couple of things that one of the guys said to me while somebody else is screeching at you. So I'll bring that up. But I'll let you go through the super chats.
No, that's fine. Jay Tanzanite, I'll pay more if you. Oh no, wait, I've already read that one. Beardy Dashcam man. See, Avi Yemeni was called a Nazi at the London Trump rally. Yes, a Jew being called a Nazi, I'd hate to break it to you, that really isn't that uncommon. Oh, fuck! The signs! We didn't get a picture of the signs that were at the rally today. No, I swear to God, like, they had, like, Israeli flags with, like, pictures of Hitler. Did they not have Netanyahu with a Hitler moustache?
That's what someone described it.
That's what someone told us. We didn't check it out.
I'm sure there'll be pictures.
There must be pictures. Someone will have got something. Because one thing it was, there was a lot of our guys, our guys in the crowd that were obviously just there to, like, sort of gather information, stuff like that. So, we'll no doubt see them. They wouldn't pass up something like that. Alexander Solzhenitsyn and YouTube, a live stream has gone live. Me, I can't, my computer isn't assembled. YouTube, it's Daddy Dank. Me, it's time for some Vodo shit. Fuck's sake. Trevor Griffin, Bronson is adorable. Did you hear that? He just hit his head off the desk.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Looking forward to TISM tonight. Good luck, guys. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Campbell 300, is there a premium stream where you fuck the dog?
What?
That's for high level patrons. Where was it? Oh, fucking, I've missed stuff. Right, okay. Q and Thunderbuck, what a name. Can't wait to move to the UK and join this fight. Looks like the UK could use some freedom. First round is on me. I appreciate that. Alan McGowan, wee hands, wee balloon. That's funny. That is funny. Naho Sinoke, thank you for coining the Hindenburg. That wasn't me, that was Tailed.
No, I got it off someone on your Discord as well.
So. Oh, did you? Oh, fuck, you could have copyrighted that, man.
I could have, but I'm too honest.
Sorry to go dark, but have you, V or Sargon, commented on Germany having the blackout on the 1-year-old being decapitated in Germany by what? I never knew about that. That's horrible. Obviously, it's something I would want to look. Well, I don't want to look into it, but I suppose I'll need to. Fucking hell, that's rough. What the fuck, Shelley? Spurg boy, you have an awesome doggo. Try not to go to jail this time. I'll try my best. Tronathon 242. Let's be real, that money was embezzled for some Colombian bam bam. The thing, when's the last time you used your telescope? It's fucking. It doesn't work well, like in the heat. I know this sounds stupid, right? But whenever you actually use your telescope, you need to leave it outside to acclimatise to the fucking heat. But see, fucking Scotland's weather goes fucking up and down like all the time, except in winter. Except in winter, you can be guaranteed minus something stupid constantly. You need to leave it out and let it acclimatise to the fucking weather. But it's fucking shite. I can't really use it in the summer because the fucking heat's up and down all the time.
It's too cloudy as well.
It's all fucking overcast. Scotland's just permanently overcast. I'm amazed they got photos of Scotland for space. Man, usually it's just a big fucking blanket of cloud. The smart one, how is it living in 1984, mate? Cheers from America. Fucking, it's fun. Mangalo, was that a D's Nuts band sweater in the last vid? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I like D's Nuts. Funny joke. The Geth, is Buddha worried he's being replaced by a black pug? Has he uttered the 14 whiffs? I've already made the joke on Twitter where Buddha was walking around with a tiki torch, shouting in his face, "You will not replace me." Uninspired rambler. At least you don't live in Baltimore. Cops there are too afraid to even do their job. Murder rate has skyrocketed there as a result. New Detroit coming. Brian Reck, here's some shekels. Use it to buy a giant Nazi pug balloon. Now that would be funny.
Yes.
That would be funny. Telegon, I missed you at the protest, Dank. I'm the artist formerly known as Communist in Space, by the way. Oh, what happened? Why do you change your name, Communist in Space?
I wonder.
Oh, has someone done a little bit of research and looked at some basic facts? Have you been hanging about with us a bit too much? You're in for your great awakening, right? You're gonna start going further and further towards the right. What you're supposed to do is when you reach probably just center right, that's when you stop. Don't do what many others have done and just keep fucking going, right? Believe it or not, there are brakes on that train. Use them. Campbell 300. That letter is more depressing than your hairline. That's an achievement. My hairline's fun. Look at this. I even went and got my hair done today. Look at that shit. McDonald's. I'm loving it. In fact, there you go. I've joined the Misfits. I'm now in the Misfits. There we go.
You're now Glenn Danzig.
Billy Rye, Hard Bastard, live at 8 p.m. EST, dissecting Struck. Fuck. I do kind of want to watch that, actually. I'll watch it later. Steve Connor, can you ban the spammer? Nah, I don't really work like that. Mikhail Foston, you should train this pup like you did the last one, round 2. The Zekiel's dead. Like, even though it was me, and it is what like helped my channel take off and everything like that, Nazi Pug is kind of a dead meme. It is a dead meme. It was a dead meme 2 weeks after it all happened. It's the fucking courts and the media that kept it alive for this long. Justin O'Toole, I do think that any leftover funds could go to Chelsea Russell's case. I heard there's a hearing on August the 2nd. There was someone, oh my god, I forgot. I'll need to go through my DMs, but there was a guy that was actually going to get me in contact with her. But the guy never DM'd me back. He'll be busy. I'll find him again. I'll be able to message the guy again and just ask for like an update, like, you know, get back to me. You said you were going to put me in touch with her. Sir Mythos, how's the smoking situation? Not well. it's not that good, man. I'm grumpy all the time. I'm really furious.
I wonder if that guy met you today.
What is it?
I wonder if that guy maybe met you today.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Right. You are what soothes me. even though you're an annoying wee shite. Are you actually falling asleep? He is. Look. He's falling asleep. Am I not entertaining you, you wee arsehole?
Can't he win?
He's actually... Right. Are you... Right, go to your bed then. We'll go to Buddha's bed. Buddha's not here, so you can use his bed. It's just fucking... Look at him. What is he doing? Wait, hold on, I know that. Walk. See if you do a shit. I'm telling you. I swear to God.
Oh,
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. No. Okay.
Get the stream pulled down.
Get the stream pulled down. Don't.
Get scat pot.
Bronson, I know you're not fully trained. Right, that's fine. He's going into his bed, right? Oh.
I thought the scat might have escaped your Discord there.
Right. That's fine. Just you relax, chill. Please don't poo on the floor. He's only 10 weeks. We've got him a mat. He knows to fucking pee and poo on his mat, but sometimes like about 80% of the time he does it on the mat. The other 20% he just kind of does it wherever he feels likes.
Oh, he's out again.
Where is he? He's fine. He's just wandering around now. He likes a sock. You've got socks in your bed. Play with a sock. I don't know why. He ignores all his toys. He likes playing with socks. Fucking, where was I again? Super Chats. I forgot about that.
Oh, aye.
But the anti-Trump protest was some fucking laugh, man. Like, I just see how I keep thinking about that girl, the one that came up and was just all banter. Like, that just made me go, like, why can't you all be like that?
Yeah.
She came up. She knew that we're ideologically very, very different, but she just pure went like that. Let me get my wee ANCOM symbol in. Thanks very much. And she was funny.
Yeah.
She was just all banter. Fucking fuck it. Billy Goat, your opinions on Brexit? Get me out. Get me the fuck out. May just fucked us. May just fucked us big time, by the way. May completely fucked us. But big Omele du Farage might be coming back. Big Canny Barrage the Farage. He's coming back, boys. He back? Well, not yet. He probably will come back, though, because May has made an absolute fucking arse of this. JJ Stelson, what do you think of tobacco dip? It might help you with quitting smoking if you do it sparingly. It's popular here in the States. Is that like chewing tobacco? Keep checking him. I don't know what he's doing.
Sorry, I just want to say fuck you, Omegon, in the chat because he just called me a cock goblin.
That's fantastic. Jay, does your sack stick to your jungle bridge? And do you have and do you have a license for that? No, my sack is very illegally touching my jungle bridge right now. Ed B, do you think the left would get to the point to justify violence via the law beyond hate speech laws if they had their way? Yeah, the guys turned around and basically see what they've used to justify their violence. See how whenever you get someone that does like terrible things, but they try and make this justification for it in their head, either because their inbuilt morals can't cope with it, or they just really like doing it, so they just want to be able to like justify it in some way. And the way when we were talking to these guys today, they just went full fucking conspiracy theorists, going there's secret fascists everywhere. If we attack people based on politics, it's in self-defense. And it's just I was looking at them like, what world do you fucking live in, man? It's basically you want to be violent and you've made up fake fucking reasons so that you can be violent. You just like violence. Like, come on. Like, that's just like that little bit of animalistic nature that they're looking to enact out. But it's okay if they do it to Nazis, because Nazis aren't human.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they've just completely radicalized themselves.
They have. They absolutely have. It's only going to be a matter of time before one of them kills someone on the right. It's only going to be a matter of time. It's going to happen. Are you ready for the impending race war?
Oof.
Are you ready, Tailed? I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm hyped.
Tooled up. My house is absolutely fucking packed with unlicensed butter knives, man. I'm ready to fucking go. I'm fucking headed home, man. I've got illegal butter knives for days. Okay. I'm gonna fucking kill all those filthy lefties with a sharpened TV license. Just gonna sneak up behind them. Oh my wamo, Shindairo.
I'm gonna peel off some of their skin with that potato peeler.
Potato peelers mounted on my fucking knuckles, man. Like some fucking budget Wolverine. Budget Wolverine that works in the chippy. I'll go on with these.
We'll get through them eventually.
Aaron Carol Bosman, Sonny New Sue, the dog just fucking bit my dick, you little motherfucker. Right, get out from there. Fucking prick. I actually get panicked there. Chelsea home and away. You going to Turnberry to support Trump tomorrow? No, the weekends are my time with Sue.
It's a bit far away as well, eh?
Aye.
Fucking Chuchterville.
Yeah, Turnberry's quite a way away. John Cotton Candy, who is Q? Best of luck to you, Danky. Who is Q? I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's something I'm missing. Daka, if you think about it, Kaiser's Legion are the thought patrol of New Vegas. They roam the Mojave wastelands, putting thoughts in their place. Liam done it up in John O'Groats. It doesn't get dark enough to use a telescope in summer. It's basically the Arctic Circle. Pretty much, by the way, that is quite far north. You can see the Northern Lights when you're up there as well.
Oh, you can see them in our neck of the woods sometimes as well.
Yeah, very, very rarely. They fucking once a decade or something it actually comes.
I saw them a couple of years back.
They're pretty though. They're pretty as fuck.
Aye.
Aaron Carl Bosman, good to see you have diversity quotas with your pugs. I just need a transsexual one now, man, and I've got can tick off that final box.
Non-binary one.
A non-binary pug. need me a non-binary pug. That's what I need here. Where was I? Bread Gaming. I went to the London protest, and the amount of Palestinian flags were odd. Like everywhere I looked. Also, where is your Discord? I missed the scat porn. Oh, there's a link to it in the description. But yeah, did you see there was a lot of Palestinian flags flying next to an awful lot of LGBT flags? Did you notice that today? Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that. Aye.
What happens to homosexuals in Palestine again?
Well, they're welcome with open arms, right?
Welcome with open arms, yeah. And you know that's usually the open arms after they've been flung off a fucking roof.
That was a better joke than what I was going to say.
Feminists for Islam. Islam is a religion of feminism.
Yeah, there's an LGBT Muslim support group. It's been moved to the roof.
Fox Anduro. Why the Fox are some posh UK fogs protesting about Trump as if we give a foxed ham what they think. Trying to avoid the swearing so he can post a super chat. Justin O'Toole, her campaign is on Facebook, Liberalist UK group. Right, that's cool. Olav of Rebo, the great replacement. That's excellent.
Nice.
That's funny. That is excellent. Whatever 4690, this cigarette tastes so good. Go fuck yourself. Daedric David, my friend keeps telling me to join your Discord. After what he showed me, I'm good. Oh yeah, my Discord. By the way, see, I need to come clean with this because people are actually getting really mad about this. See how the whole Mahmoud exchanging blowjobs for rank? It's not actually true, but because what happened is basically one of the mods actually started fucking a whitey that was in the Discord, right? Basically, they found out they live near each other, they hooked up, they ended up banging and all this shit. And basically, he promoted her up rank because that's my girl now. You know, suck my dick and you get privileges. So we just decided to start that as a rumour. And we basically told everyone in the Discord, yeah, it's Cow. Cow will up your rank if you suck his dick. And people actually believed it, and Cow was pure going like, everyone's starting to think that I'm like the Discord variant of Harvey Weinstein. It's like, come on, you want to be a star, don't you?
Jesus.
Ocean answer, people on your Discord harass me to read My Little Pony porn because of my accent. Yeah, that sounds like my Discord, yeah. That is my Discord. Trevor Griffin, tell Jeremy the Mangina Avenger told him to take a flying fuck at a rolling donut tonight, please. Love you guys. I'll try and remember to pass it on. John Everton, have you noticed lefties are starting to push pedo normalisation? I cannot understand what motivates this. Even kids aren't safe from freaks. Nah, like that's one thing where I draw the line. Like, I'm all for free speech. Like, you can like talk about legalising paedophilia if you want. It's just a case of we will slap it down every time you open your mouth. Hello. You alright? The puppy wants to see you, obviously.
Fucking hell.
Just fucking right across the table. It's your turn with the puppy.
I'll go to bed.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm going to stream for like another wee bit.
Okay.
Oh, actually, in fact, no. I can only stream for another 15 minutes or something because we need to go and set up the podcast. Even though it's not till midnight.
Don't drink any more in my can.
I won't. I promise. Maybe just one more. Nah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, I did just fart. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You just sleeping? Fucking. Everyone's saying hello.
Hi. Does everyone like the puppy?
I think
Everyone already.
they're well impressed.
Yeah, the first stream that he's ever been on, and everyone already likes him far more than they like me. Here's the other one. Come here, fat boy. Ah, there you are. Fucking big fat menace. Good as watching the puppy. No.
With his one good eye.
You ever compared their faces on screen? Let's see.
Aye, with his one good eye. Yeah, bring him up. Look at the size difference. It's fucking.
Too much cute at one go.
Aye.
Aye, that'll not be happening.
Ah, fucking.
Get mauled.
I've still got that picture of you as my desktop background.
Oh fuck. That sounds even worse than what it
I know.
actually is, though.
As for anybody that knows, like Tailed Feature did see how the metal outro that I've got it was Tailed that actually made it for me. He's actually got it on his channel. You should go and watch the video. it's really good.
Tails give tell you that I messaged him giving him a row for doing it.
Did you actually give him any trouble?
Yeah, I shouted at him one day. Well, I messaged him saying like, "What the fuck are you playing it? Why'd you do that?" And he was like, "For laughs." And I didn't reply to him.
Yeah, for the lulz.
She just said she didn't reply to you because she was furious.
I did
like-
wonder.
A mum kind of furious though. I was like, can't even do
A
that.
mum kind of furious.
I was disappointed in him, and then I wasn't angry. I was disappointed. So,
Aye, I felt scored by the silence.
I'm struggling with this vape. It's just not the same.
right, well, we'll go to Glasgow on Sunday and we'll get you a stronger nicotine one. See, when my dad even came off the fags and he was smoking that, he said it was fine. I was telling him, and he says that it's not the nicotine that you're having withdrawals from, it's all the shite that's in rolling backy. I tell him that you were smoking fags like cigarettes and they were doing nothing for you, and he was like, it's because in rolling backy there's a fuck ton more nicotine than there is in fags, but there's also a fuck ton more shit. And it's not the nicotine you're struggling with, it's the shit that your body's so used to getting.
Is that why I'm sweating all the fucking
Yeah.
time?
My dad says that's why you're sweating.
Right, that's great.
So you're actually detoxing your body from all the toxins from the backy,
I
No.
thought this was supposed to make me feel healthier.
not the nicotine.
I don't feel healthier, babe.
Well, that's what you're pumping your body full of toxins for the last 30 years.
I'll pump you full of toxins. I'm joking. I just got the face there. That's why. That's why I'm joking. Fuck. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Don't be mad.
Folk are asking me to twerk on stream for some reason.
You know I love you. No, I love you, babe. You want money? I've got money. I don't have it on me, but I have money. Want me to put a wee something in your PayPal? You have a PayPal, don't you? I don't know what you want me to do. You're just staring at me pure furious. I don't know how to react. Okay. Night.
Right.
Love you.
Good night, Sue.
Fuck's Bobby.
Puppy? He was at my feet.
Are you keeping these like kids in here so I can go to bed?
I'll keep them in here. I'll bring his cage up so he can get asleep. Because he is tired, he just keeps fighting it. Everyone's saying F. Oh man, because I'm going to die. I'm not really, I'm fine. It's all banter, she's not actually angry.
She's probably still angry
If
at
I
me
was
though.
angry at that, they must have thought I was fucking atomic bomb furious at the fucking video about my life for 2.5 years.
We're doing pretty well.
Who's doing pretty well.
Us?
I still pay the same amount of money towards everything that I did. But my life hasn't changed. Other than I don't see you for fucking periods of time when you fuck off. Which is quite nice.
Aye.
Good,
Fucking everyone is just fucking typing F as if I'm going to die, but I do actually. I'm going to stop the stream in like 10 minutes though.
they know that I'm not actually angry, do they?
No, I think most people that come to the streams an awful lot know that me and you just
Aye.
say horrible shit to each other.
I think it's my really shite Scottish tone that makes me sound furious when I'm not really.
Fucking hell, man. Your Discord is fucking exploding at the minute.
Yeah, the mods hate it every time that I bring up the Discord on stream because then hundreds and hundreds of people join.
Aye.
And fucking everybody gets really angry.
Well, Ruger and Gary are just going atting everyone just repeatedly and and posting pictures of fucking Danny DeVito.
Yeah, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Ruger gets really. Do you know what you should do, by the way, if anybody's new to the Discord? You should at Ruger. Ruger really likes it when you do that.
Yeah, he really does.
You should at him. Anyway, I'll go through these super chats. Aflex, can I milk one of your mods for rank? Got through another 12th in Northern Ireland. Not sure if the riots were over, the football, or just the usual. We had Irish people going fucking crazy in voice chat last night. You know, playing certain songs that will remain nameless.
Find the buns.
What?
Find the buns.
Playing the buns?
Buns.
Buns?
Now up in this way they say want the buns.
Going to the buns?
No.
No, I've not heard that yet.
Music no.
No,
No, we fucking pom-pom hats and shit.
Aye, it was pretty much that. Aaron Carol Bosman, Sonny knew Sue Haram. Nah, she had Uber. Hashtag Muslim pug. Okay, Rooster Snake equals Q Anon. Hillary for prison. Death to the Third Reich feminazis. John Boy, left wing collectivism or right wing collectivism. If you could only pick one, which would it be? Sorry for the false dichotomy, just curious. Fucking hell.
Don't like this.
Suicide.
Not liking this.
So Gulag or concentration camp.
Obviously, just so that everybody's clear, ideally neither, right? But if I had to pick one, it would be right-wing collectivism because right-wing collectivism doesn't want to kill straight white cis males.
Yet.
But you're a fucking degenerate in their eyes, therefore you're dead anyway.
Yeah. Too degenerate for the right wing, not degenerate enough for the left wing. I'm an anomaly.
Me and Katie were
I'm a
being called
maverick.
degenerates.
Everybody's a fucking degenerate, babe.
They kept tweeting at us saying, get that fucking metal out your face, you degenerate.
Do the lefties like Futanari though?
The lefties like Futanari is the thinking man's hentai, right? The left are uncultured swine. Don't even. No, none of them sitting on a Friday night with a fine glass of aged Chardonnay, looking at vintage Futanari. I couldn't even keep a straight face through my own boob. Private. My girlfriend wants me to adopt a Scottish accent and call her a dirty wee trap as I respond to the name Dank. Can I have your permission? What you do in the bedroom is completely your business, man. Shesky, I thought you quit. Smoking vapes still count. Please let me have something. Right, I need something. And Steve Connor, give this to Sue, not to murder you.
How much is it?
$5.
No enough.
Ransom.
Key Strix, food for thought. Are bipolar people just self-oppressing Nazis?
I can confirm no.
Fenrir Helveta, poor Ruger just got spammed so hard. Well, a bunch of people just get banned so hard. Yeah, Ruger does not like people at him. He is one of these like, how dare you speak to me, Whitey?
Ruger's nice.
To you, he's not nice to Whiteys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never interacted with a guy.
No, the thing is, like, Ruger is actually really nice. See when you actually speak to him and all that. Like, he's actually a really, really good dude. I enjoy him. He's a wholesome boy. Right, I think on that note, because we need to get ready, because it's the first time actually setting up the podcast, we're starting to set it up at like 11:15, and we're hopefully going to have everything ready to go live by like midnight. So in an hour and 5 minutes should be when like the podcast actually starts, and it's called The Incredible Salt Mine, or TISM.
Sorry, brilliant name.
And the link for it is down below if everybody wants to like subscribe to it. Which I'll be on it at midnight anyway, so it'll be a good laugh.
Stop biting.
What?
Say stop biting.
Oh, you're talking to the dog. Right, so I'll stop the stream just here, guys. Right, but thanks very much for coming along. I'll chat to you later. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Fucking moo.